Hi friends, so it is I, Bree, and my lovely friend Kaitlyn.
Hi.
And you're in for a treat. We are going to a yurt. So I've hinted at this a couple times in live streams and on my channel, but we are going to try to write an entire book in a weekend. And really, it's not a full weekend because we're already late. It's 3 o'clock on Friday, November 5th. We were supposed to leave at 1, but thanks to me and my wreck of a life, we are now leaving. But we have snacks, and it's really snacks because we went to Sheetz. And if you're not from the Northeast, then you probably have no idea what Sheetz is, but
It's amazing.
it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Fight us. We got a bunch of stuff for the trip of like relatively healthy snacks, but like snacks nonetheless. And we are going to a yurt to write the next best American rom-com.
So excited.
So we just want to check in because we are going to get on the road so that we're not wasting any more time. But I'm very excited, and I'm excited to see what type of mischief we get into for the entire weekend.
There's
so
goats at the yurt. So
there's goats.
There's goats.
There's
and geese.
apparently like a mountain we can climb.
Yep.
There's a lot of fun stuff. So
You know, the writing will happen, but I'm sure chaos will too.
yeah,
so.
yeah, and we have wine. Yeah, maybe the wine might happen. So
Yeah.
we'll see. But I'm excited to write and to get on this adventure. So we'll check in here and there, and hopefully I don't forget to vlog because that could happen too. So, all right. Talk to you later. On the road again. Can't wait to be on the road again.
Oh, look at Monroe Muffler. King of burgers. The zone of autos. Brake
Photo.
lights. Oh.
We're in a town. Marshall's.
Known for its zombies. Actually, we were in a much more rural area for a hot second, and now it seems like
No,
it's not quite
It's
as...
bowling alley.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bowling alley. This is practically a city.
Oh, the Dunkin'. That's a very nice Dunkin'.
That is a cool Dunkin'. Look at that Dunkin'. Quiet neighbors.
Great crowd.
All right, stay tuned for more dad jokes. Bye. Yurtapalooza.
All right, baby, here we go. Right. This is the right.
There's the yurt. Yurt. Oh, I love it.
We made it. I love it. Oh my god, see, this would be really cute for like a photo.
I know that would be really cute.
Yeah. Yay! That was small.
Well, I love it.
We're here at the yurt.
Oh my god. Oh, there is.
It's warm in here though.
It's really warm.
Here's our little bathroom.
I love it so much.
Oh my god. I can't even, it's so small that I'm like trying to get it in the camera. They have a fan. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah, and he said that must be. We have to turn the fan off if we want to open the vent. But obviously,
This
'cause he
is
said
our yurt.
Somebody stuck a stick in.
Hi
the fan.
friends. We made it to the yurt. I'm so excited. So it is 6:04. So we definitely had anticipated getting here for like 4 o'clock. We're 2 hours behind schedule.
It's okay though.
But it's okay because we really had a good time. So we kind of got like settled into the yurt. It's not very big, as you could tell. It's literally just a small circle. It's a glorified tent. But it is really warm in here. We just did a little cleansing ritual, and like we did like a little bit of like getting out any negative energy, though I'm happy to report that there was not really a lot of negative energy in here. It's good vibes.
Nice and light.
And we did some sound cleansing as well, and we just feel good to go. Like I'm very, very feeling the vibes right now. So we decided that, you know, it's not a weekend together if we don't, you know, kind of coordinate in some way.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you guys know for history, because we've been friends for many, many years now. We've also been writing for over 10 years together. And for some reason, the first weekend of November, we try to do things writing related together, and unrelated to NaNoWriMo sometimes too, because a couple years ago, we were working on at the time, the co-written book that we've destroyed.
Yeah, that book doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. But we decided to do it on the weekend, first weekend of November, and it was daylight savings time ending here in the States. We also got a jug of Uncle Homer's Red, which is a specific type of wine that equates to 4 bottles of wine. And in that weekend, we drank it all plus some, and we lived to tell the tale. But this one just intuitively brought an Uncle Homer's jug, not realizing what weekend it was.
Yeah, I totally forgot that the Uncle Homer's weekend was the first weekend in November.
So, like, on Sunday, we're going to get the extra hour back. So we're, you know, the clocks are going to get set back again. So we're going to actually be here maybe an extra hour than we normally would be. It's the 5th of November, so remember the 5th of November today. It was a new moon in Libra last night.
Scorpio sun, Libra.
Yeah, it's just been a crazy time. And then anytime we do things together, we always have, like, shit that we're going to commemorate the weekend for. It is kismet. So the two of us decided to buy gifts for each other. So,
my gift actually was your idea.
Yeah.
So this is from Nice Shirt Things, which they have a TikTok if you're...
Yeah, I will link them down below because they're great.
Yeah. So you basically send them an idea, and you have very limited space to give them said idea. They make a shirt for you, and you have no idea what the shirt is going to be. So when we looked, we were going to do this, and it said that they're like
4 to 6 weeks.
And this was only like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I just kind of took a chance. I was like, worst case scenario, I will give her a shirt to commemorate this for Christmas. And it ended up getting here on time.
Yes.
So I think the only thing I told them was that I'm writing a novel in a weekend with my best friend. There will potentially be murderous geese and lots of coffee. That was my...
I love this.
So, but...
I can't wait for this.
Yeah, no, I'm super pumped about these shirts.
On my thing then is, on the note of murderous geese, I don't know why... how did this even come up?
It happened on Discord.
Yeah.
We said that there were geese. There are geese on the property.
Yes.
There are goats on the property that are purely rescue pets that they shear to make things out of their wool. Yeah. And there's geese. So when we were teasing about the geese, we're like, yeah, we're probably going to get attacked by a goose that weekend because they're murder fowl. So
I found pins on Amazon with geese with knives in their mouth.
I also told them about the geese. There's also geese on the shirt.
So I'm gonna spoil my gift a little bit. Now I couldn't find like a set with multiple geese pins because they're very expensive to buy enamel pins. But I found a set with a couple different fun things in it, so I'm gonna have her open our pin set.
Okay. I'm so excited about this right now. Oh my god, it's a cat in a hat. It's a fat cat in a hat. I love hats. Oh my god, it's a goose. There literally is a goose with a knife in its mouth. I love him.
Calcifer.
I adore everything about that. It's literally Calcifer. Did you pick this? Oh my god, it's also a murderous cat.
And a murderous cat.
I love them. So we're just gonna wear those?
I was gonna say, yeah, so we got the 4 pins. I thought this one was like the most collective because like you have 2 murderous animals.
Yeah.
I just feel like our cat in the hat,
the spirit animal.
Yep, I just felt like he fit our weekend, and then we had the fire because we talked about doing like things around a fire.
Yeah, and there is a fire pit here, and well, fire is creativity too, and inspiration.
Yeah. So I just felt like this was a very fitting stack, so we can each get 2 and 2. Oh yeah, because I grabbed the right one.
Okay, cool. Oh my god, I
love them! Better get to writing.
Okay, friends staying in a yurt to write a novel, coffee, chaos, maybe a goose with a knife. That was what I put. But yeah, definitely check out Nice Shirt Thanks because they're awesome.
They are awesome.
They have a Twitter, a Instagram, and TikTok.
And I don't like white shirts, but I'm gonna wear the shit out of this.
I know, because they are hysterical.
This is the best thing.
I literally love that it has a knife and a freaking coffee cup. I adore this.
That's what happens.
So this is what happens. Now I'm so excited.
I'm obsessed.
I'm obsessed with this shirt.
Yeah. So that's our check-in. We're gonna try to maybe get some food, and then we're gonna just write for the rest of the night to actually jump in. So
this is the first time we've ever started with an outline too.
I know. Yeah, we outlined this. So if you guys watched my video that went up, the last couple videos I talked about this, but I've outlined 2 novels now. One we outlined together. And also, it's going to be fun because we've always only written fantasies together and really with the same characters because we've been through an evolution.
Yeah, this is the first time we've ever actually written characters that are not the characters we grew up with. Because if I'm entirely honest, we started writing those characters as teenagers.
Yes, literally.
Literally. And
we wrote our fantasy novel, Project Gold, or it's been through many. Project Checkmate.
They evolved with us, essentially. And these are the first time we've written other things, but we're actually venturing into the characters.
So we have, like, we're doing kind of, like, I would say it's a little bit, like, somewhat lit fiction, but, like, romantic comedy as well. Definitely romance genre where you're going to have enemies to lovers, get forced to stay in a cabin with one bed, a lot of good tropes.
If we summarize this book for you, you can just see the movie trailer.
Yes,
it just sounds
so we decided to be meta because we wanted to go away. So we're writing about 2 writers who are forced together to write a novel because one's career is like lacking because of their personality, because they're not really friendly. And the other one's career is faltering because they're not able to produce the quality they once did. So they're forced kind of together to work together. They end up with one bed by accident. And it's a little bit of an enemies to lovers with some bisexual representation for both people. So
yeah, it's gonna be really interesting, kind of exploring the reasons both of their careers.
Yes, which is why it's a little bit maybe like fiction, because the reasons are a little bit deep for like how and why they're together. So I'm very excited. I think because it's set in the real world, it's going to be a little bit easier to write this because we're not plotting and planning a whole entire world with a magic system. And
definitely the biggest part of writing a fantasy novel is creating a believable world that has its all.
And it's nice when you have two brains working at it. But this is going to be even better because we don't have to make the world up. We already know it.
No, it is this world. It is this yurt.
Yes, so it's not going to be quite a yurt because we're going to make it a little bit like nicer because they're going to. They were gonna, like, the idea is that they were gonna have a cabin with 2 beds, but they messed up. You know, I like this anyway.
Conceivably, we need to give them a bit more room than this.
The yurt is just us because we're a little bit extra.
But like if you watch the opening to this video, I'm sure that you're gonna have the footage of us pulling up. The views here.
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
Like if you especially came here, I think when the weather was warmer, I don't think you'd want to be in the yurt too often.
Exactly. I think we would be out all the time.
It's Loomis Lair. It's in Waterville, New York. Definitely check them out. Our host so far has been amazing. Michael's been super hands-on, like making sure any of our questions. Yes, any of our questions have been answered. The place was spotless when we got here, and like I said, the views are worth the drive.
And it's just so cute. Like they you could just tell there's so much personality in here, which is why I think there was like not a lot of bad vibes when we walked in because you could just tell like they really
very cared for.
Want you to enjoy your stay. But anyway, so before we get to talking, because we get distracted very easily, I think we got to go to find our food and whatnot, but. This is our check-in and our wonderful writing team shirts that I'm so excited about.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's a good weekend, guys.
Yes.
It's a good weekend already.
Yep.
So, we'll talk later.
Hi, friends. It's 10:14 at night, still Friday, and the 2 of us wrote our first chapters, introducing the characters. We have about 3,300 words for the book. Which is nice. I mean, it definitely seems like a lot, because it is, but it's, you know, different because one person didn't write that. It was 2 people. So we will get through this novel pretty quickly overall, but both of us are kind of, like, intense because we're like, oh, we got to have it perfect, and can't do that. But it's coming along very nicely. I am making my character quite an asshole. Just a little, and I love him either way. And then I'm actually gonna be jumping into, so I wrote chapter 2 and 4 is my next chapter to write, while Kate did 1 and she's on 3.
Kate's on that snack game.
I am.
That goldfish game.
I think what I'm gonna try to do is, because it's 10:15 And we're a little bit opposite where
I know
Kait...
they were like weird colors.
Yeah, they're rainbow goldfish.
I didn't look at that first. I just thought I ate a green one.
Oh my god. I bought rainbow goldfish, and this is apparently...
It blew my mind.
Yeah, did not expect it apparently. But anyway, so I'm going to try to at least do another chapter, but I'm hitting my like peak time of going to bed. Kait is kind of hitting her time of like slowing down, but still awake. So I think we're both going to try to push for one more chapter, and then maybe like we'll fall asleep. So I just wanted to kind of pop in here and say that. So far writing is going good, but we definitely started later, I think, than we initially intended, but it's fine. Everything's fine. We have a whole day tomorrow to write. So if we don't check in, we probably won't. See you tomorrow. Hi friends, I'm a little bit behind schedule because I keep chatting and doing shit, but it's 10:39 and I just want to do a quick check-in because we are going to try to bang out a few chapters before noon today. Both of us ended in the middle of a chapter last night, so we were finishing it up, and I just kind of read through like what Kait wrote, and Kait was going to start to, like, when she finished her chapter, read through what I wrote just to make sure that we're in the same flow. But so far, so good. I'm really liking the story that we're both creating, because both of us are very hostile towards our characters, even though they haven't really met yet. So they're in for a treat. And I love it because Kaitlyn's character knows that she's going on a co-author writing retreat, where my character thinks that they got the cabin to themselves and like they're just doing a solo retreat. So they're about to have their entire world shattered. So it's, like I said, about 10:40 now. We are going to write, and then probably about noon we are going to go maybe for a hike, because there's a beautiful mountain behind us and I heard it's absolutely gorgeous. So we're probably going to go hiking and some stuff, and maybe bring like my app to like maybe talk through some stuff and write by doing dictation instead of actually writing, because like I said, we're both going to try that a little bit this weekend. Once we're there together, I think it's going to be easier to do that, because like we can actually talk back and forth and stuff like that. But yeah, so we're going to see how that all goes. And we just went to the bakery. There's a bakery about like 5 miles away in town, and it was delicious.
Amazing.
But yeah, we were going to go to the Slaughtered Lamb for dinner. That's the name of a pub, and there were some decent recommendations like online. And then we woke up trying to plan out our day today and realized the Slaughtered Lamb is not open on Saturdays or Sundays. So all of our hopes and dreams died. So now we got to figure out what we're doing for dinner. We might just do a fire and hot dogs tonight, because we bought a lot of snacks that
we really haven't even broken into yet. Yeah,
we bought a lot of snacks, so we probably can be absolutely fine for the entire day today. So we might just kind of power through and eat the stuff that we bought, so that we don't waste food. So yeah,
spent $50 in cheese.
Yep, $50 in cheese, and we need to eat that bitch. So anywho, I'll check in later.
If none of you ever hear from me again, it's because Bree's making me walk up this hill.
We're going up a hill.
I'm gonna die.
On a hike.
We haven't even started.
It's kind of chilly,
I'm tired.
but I think we're gonna be toasty by the time we get up there. We'll see where we go.
Bitch, I know.
Hi there. You're so cute. Wide open spaces. I don't know if you can truly appreciate how high up we actually are, but it's beautiful up here. And it actually ended up being a very nice day for a hike, to the point where we're not quite sweating, but we're definitely not cold anymore. Hi friends! friends. It is almost 5 o'clock. It's about like 10 to 5 right now. We are about to go set a fire up in our little like fire pit area so that we can make our hot dog dinner and maybe just have some cheese and keep writing. You know, just very picky food, snacky foods for the night, but I'm feeling that. And I just wanted to kind of come in because we're only technically on chapter 7, but we like chapter 6 was like we talked it out, so like we just had to kind of clean it up a little bit, and then chapter 7 and chapter 8 we can work on simultaneously, and then we think some of the chapters after that we can actually talk through. So as much as we thought we might get a whole novel written in this weekend, we're probably not but I think we could get a half a novel written in the weekend, because with the two of us working on it like throughout the week or something, I think it'll be easy. It was just not really planned when we got here like late on Friday, and then we're gonna be leaving early tomorrow. Didn't really consider that when I was thinking, you know, we're gonna write the whole novel this weekend. Like if we came
2 more days, we might be okay.
Yeah. If we came like up Thursday night, stayed all day Friday, and then like left Monday morning, like that, we would have gotten the novel done. Absolutely. Because there's just like, there's some things that we want to do around here, and you know, we can't just sit and like physically we cannot sit all day every day. But I think we can get a decent amount done, especially if we're dictating later tonight, where we can like talk through some of the chapters, because that helped a lot when we were hiking and we were talking through a chapter and like acting like the characters. So it worked out because all we had to do is really add in the like little things about what they're doing in the scene, which was nice. But when we went for breakfast this morning, there was kind of like this little hippie shop called Sticks and Stones, and they opened at noonish. So we decided at like 3:30, 4-ish that we were gonna go down and check it out before they closed at 5. I think they closed at 5, so we wanted to check it out. And of course then I had to buy some crystals because they called to me. And I am just so excited. So first of all, this is made by the same stick he told me. And it's just like this little stand that you plop down and he holds, and you put your little ball crystal there. And I am so excited. I almost feel like Jareth from the Labyrinth with this guy, but it looks like a galaxy, and I am Lepidolite.
And it is believed to be a great stress reliever and emotional healer.
Makes sense. Stress relief and emotional healing.
Yep.
That's how, I don't want to like make it fall, but like that's how it stands. And clearly stress relief. I needed this in my life. And then I also picked, what was the green guy again? Malachite? Malachite. And this is like a little egg. And he also has like a ring stand to go on. Literally looks like a ring. But the malachite, I don't know. And this like reminded me of a planet. It looks kind of like Saturn with the, is it Saturn the one with the rings? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Saturn.
Malachite's one of my favorite stones. And like I actually don't have any malachite.
I don't have any malachite. And then
for one of being one of my favorite stones. But malachite is it shields from negative energy, affects the mind, body, and spirit, helps to balance emotions, and is used to enhance creativity and imagination.
So creativity, imagination for it this weekend. He's gonna go in my pocket while we're writing outside. And then I got this little guy, which I cannot remember.
Laboradite.
Laboradite, yes.
Which it opens intuition and pathways to your third eye.
There we go. So this is all.
It's my favorite stone.
I literally just picked these up because they called to me. And here we are. So this little egg is going to be in my pocket while I'm writing, and hopefully I don't lose him. And they smell really good. The whole store kind of smelled like incense. So he was very much a hippie, you can tell. But he was such a nice man and just was very talkative, and I would highly recommend. So I'll leave his shop. I think he has a Facebook. I'll leave his shop link down below if anyone's interested. Especially if you're in New York and you want to go support a small business. I highly recommend. So that was our evening. We're going to go set up the fire. I'll probably have some kind of montage of something coming up. So talk to y'all later. guys. So it's Sunday, November 8th. Is that the date? I don't even know anymore. We went to a yurt and it's just like time escaped us.
Yeah, there's no time in the yurt.
There's no time. Yes, it doesn't exist. But it's also daylight savings time ending. So it's 8:18. It technically would be 9:19 if we didn't have daylight savings time anymore. And we're both starving. So we were going to try to maybe write a little bit initially in the morning, but after like cleaning up and kind of getting going, we're hungry.
Yeah.
We don't have things to eat for breakfast
We
here.
lived on cheese and grapes most of the weekend.
Cheese, grapes, and apples and caramel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not
It was
complaining.
wonderful.
It was wonderful, but now I'm hungry.
Yeah. But with all that said, we're not gonna write this morning. At least not here. Like, I think we're gonna stop at, like, on the way, like, maybe like 20 to 30 minutes, like, outside of the town. We did pass a Dunkin' Donut. So we might just stop there and grab some, like, bagels and coffee to go home with. But I guess it'll depend on our mood. I'm assuming we're probably not gonna stop and write, because I think once we're in the car, we just want to be, like,
But we gotta get home.
home.
Yeah.
But
We might still write at some point today, though.
yeah, I'm not gonna say like later tonight we might not jump on
Yeah.
Discord and write
Yeah.
more.
Mhm.
So
Agreed.
I'm totally open to that. But
Mhm.
with all said and done, I think, I think it was a bit ambitious trying to write a whole weekend. I guess said yesterday.
Essentially, it was one day.
Yeah, we had one day to solidly write. But in that day working together, we ended up writing 10 complete chapters
Mhm.
with 16,500 words.
Yeah.
Ish. I think it was like 16,454, I think, was actually. And then I added some more this morning. So, like, we got 16,500.
We're probably over 500 now, because I added a little bit this morning, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, overall, like, we did pretty solid, given that we did quite a lot. Like, we went on Friday night. We didn't get here till, like, 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
We went out and got pizza. We didn't start writing till, like, 8:39.
We honestly, we had like a fun kind of girls' night on Friday a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, it's been a while since the two of us went away together, just the two
Yeah.
of us. So we did, I think, enjoy just having like that best
Camaraderie, yeah.
best friend bonding time.
Yes. So we did
we
that.
started pretty late Friday, and then yesterday we got up. We obviously ate.
Yeah, and we did
And
write pretty early.
we did
like,
write early
we
yesterday.
started, but then we went to, like, actually, we didn't actually start very early, but now I'm thinking about it. We ended up
went
starting,
to the cafe. Like,
yeah, we went to the cafe first.
the
We
little
started
bakery.
writing at, like, 10:30. I do remember, because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
we'll have, like, an hour and a half, and then I kept talking. And then we went on our hike, which was about an hour long, I believe. Like, we weren't gone very long for that,
we
but
did
then
go
we
to the
came...
top of the mountain.
We went to the top of the mountain, we came back and we showered, we wrote a little bit more, and then we went out to the town to go to this crystal shop.
Yeah.
I did not get footage. I might at the end of this vlog like throw in a little bit of Snapchats and things that we saved,
Oh,
which
yeah.
will
Yeah.
have the footage of that. I just didn't want to
Yeah.
video record because there were more people in the shop and it was very tiny.
But
But
it
it
was, a really
was
cute shop.
super cute and just packed full of crystals. So,
Mhm.
of course, we got those crystals.
Yeah. No, honestly, we really lucked out with all of the like vendors we
Yeah.
encountered this weekend, like the Yurt at Waterville, Yurt at Loomis Lair, I think is actually what
Yeah.
they're on Facebook and everything. It was amazing.
Mhm.
Sticks and Stones in Waterville, the Waterville Standard Bakery,
Yeah.
and then New York Pizzeria in Waterville. Like everything that
Everything
we
we went
encountered
to
in Waterville
was
and the
excellent.
surrounding area
Yeah.
was excellent. The pizza was amazing Friday night. The pastries and coffee were amazing Saturday morning. The crystal shop was awesome, and Michael at the
You're at Loomis Lair.
was an excellent host. He checked in with us via text message. He called me Friday morning before we checked in to make sure that we knew how the yurt functioned.
Yeah.
We just had, honestly,
It was great.
It was a good
yeah.
trip.
So I will definitely leave this link down below. I mean, if you guys are somewhat close to New York and want to get away, I think this is an excellent little area to do
Yes.
so. It's very inspiring. I think we were talking about it. We might rather come back in like a summer or
Mhm.
like early autumn because
Just
it
a
was
little warmer.
very cold and
Yeah.
like it was hard like when we were trying to sit by the fire and write.
Mhm.
She did much better than I did. My hands were cold and I was like, nope, can't function.
Yeah, she's bouncing around dictating.
So I wanted to be on top of the fire,
Yeah.
and that did not really go well because then I was on fire.
Yeah. The views are worth it.
Views
like
are
sitting
definitely worth it.
outside the yurt.
Mm-hmm.
The views are amazing. I want to say it's in the middle of 80 acres.
Yeah,
told
they
us?
said 80 acres.
So it's absolutely stunning. I mean, obviously you'll see the footage. I'm sure we'll have pictures and stuff in
Yeah,
this too.
yeah.
But
and check my Instagram. I posted some things over
Yeah.
there too.
I would say don't bring more than 2 people. There technically
Yeah.
is what Bree is sitting on is like a
This
little
is
futon.
technically
it's like
a
single
bed.
bed. But the yurt
Yeah.
is very small.
That's the only bad thing about it is I'm hurting so bad right now.
and
My
the
neck
futons.
My neck is on
Yeah.
It just feels old.
Yeah, we didn't try
So.
sleeping on the twin one, so we can't tell you how that is.
I mean, but sitting here all day, like trying to write, was not fun either.
The queen that we slept on was not.
I probably would have been better just sitting on the ground if it wasn't cold and frost covered.
Yeah.
But anyway, though, I mean, other than that small gripe, everything else was perfect.
Yeah, and it wasn't awful. For a futon, it really wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah.
But
I would probably, like, if you had an egg crate or something like that,
just
would recommend bringing that. But,
Yeah.
like, otherwise, it really wasn't bad. It reminds me of, like, a college bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, not great, but not bad. So,
No.
there's a bug up there.
Everything separate from the writing was amazing.
Yeah.
And then the writing was also really
Like
good.
I said, we
got
did
really
so
solid
much
chapters
stuff
out, and-
yesterday and Friday night, and we got over 16,000 words starting from nothing.
Yeah. Yep.
So like we had like, now granted I know too, like we were writing together, so like yeah, there's technically like a cheat code there because we're doing like two brains, but like we were pretty much on par with like writing half and half. So together we each wrote a little.
Weirdly,
about
yeah,
over
we would
8,000.
get to the end of the chapters, we would check, because I would feel like my chapter was really short, and I would look at hers quick and I'd be like, oh,
We're the same.
crap. But no, we were like fairly even with the chapters, and
So
I think we're both in the characters' heads really well.
Yeah,
too,
yeah, we flowed very nicely
Yeah.
into them. I think it was because we did outline. The outline, honestly, like, is a game changer, I will say. Since this is the second project I've outlined, I'm already like, well, I know where it's going.
Yeah, I've always been so anti-outline, because I'm just like, oh, I like to see where I'm going. But you can still do that. Like,
Yeah,
just 'cause
like-
you have an outline doesn't mean you can't change
Like,
it.
we have a skunk in our story that ended up becoming like a real like
yeah, that
joke.
was a total
that we did not
Yeah,
anticipate.
like, because the characters just started dialoguing back and forth and just kind of rolling with it in a manner. We kind of expected them to fight more.
yeah.
And they kind of just started rolling with this skunk because it was just so ridiculous that this
the
skunk showed
like
up
a
and
rabid
chased
skunk
them.
chased them. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was so ridiculous that I think the two of them were both like that keyed up energy where like I just have to joke about this right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I
the skunk
definitely
is
think
probably making more appearances in the book now.
Yeah. But like stuff like that, like it's interesting that you could still discovery write even with an outline.
Oh, yeah,
and I think
yeah,
that's
definitely.
like I think both of us always, until we try something, we're both like, that's not how it goes.
Oh yeah, no, we're both assholes.
Yeah, so, but overall, like, I had such a nice weekend,
Me too.
so I just wanted to kind of check out. We're going to be heading home, so we're not really going to have anything more fun to do, but I will try to put some, like, goofy things at the end here, like some of our bloopers and outtakes that we threw up, maybe, as, like, a little bit of bonus.
Elsa on a mountain.
So, anyway, guys, thanks for coming on this journey with us. We had a real fun time, and I hope you guys did too. And obviously, let me know down below how your NaNoWriMo is going, how far you've gotten. And for both of us, I mean, I know you write a little bit more in like your RP world, but like I really didn't write anything up until this weekend for Nano.
I wrote a little bit. I was working on, I don't even know where the one story that I started is going. It's like this kind of dark, twisted fairy tale where her mother disappears. But I wrote like a little bit and I tried to outline it, but I'm probably failing at Nano other than this book this month. So.
Yeah, so we got that going for us at least.
Yep.
I know I want to write my vampire novel, but as I mentioned, I have school and I have a lot of papers that are due because at the end of November it is finals week.
Yeah, I've been trying to be much more gentle on myself with that. Like, I used to get really frustrated at myself, like, oh, you started this and then you stopped. But sometimes, like, I don't know, especially, like, in the stages of, I think, where both of us are in our lives, it's just, you gotta be gentle with yourself.
Yeah, and honestly, too, like, this is the first time where I'm not, like, I'm really not beating myself up. Like, I know I set a Nano goal, but, like, when people keep asking me about it, I'm like, it's going well. I'm not writing, but it's going well, because I don't care. Like, I'm just very, very loosey-goosey this year. And I also knew we were probably gonna get a decent amount of words done in our novels, so, like,
I'm still writing words this month.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I do think our rom-com is going to be finished by the end of NaNoWriMo. So, like,
easily.
at the end of NaNoWriMo, we're going to have a novel. It might just not be 2 novels that I thought, but it's cool. So.
Yeah, no, I just think, like you said, you've finally gotten to the point where, like, you're being a little bit more gentle on yourself. Because I'm writing because I enjoy it again.
Exactly.
Because I do feel like when I set myself too many goals and I'm like, I'm going to finish this, this, and this, I think of it as a job again. And I don't just sit down to write because I really just want to write.
Yep. So. We got lots of good things coming our way, I know it. But anywho, guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to cut it off so we stop rambling. But talk to you soon.
Videoing it?
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm
Oh, hello. Hi there.
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got that Bourbon Street steak with the Oreo shake and some whipped cream on the top.